So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Keane undoubtedly hitting a good patch here. Palpably sharper, visibly more energetic.
Well, he's looked really sharp recently. He's very much a player who's full of confidence now, and such a key factor when you're playing right in front of goal like he does. A goal hugger and a goal scorer.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong. Now it's Keane, played out towards the right wing. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan with the corner, there first. And this is Bernard. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Casemiro. This is a promising build-up. De Jong. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Keane. And that is headed for the middle. And he's there to clear it. Milan have it back and can go again. He's got away. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Casemiro proves too strong. Bernardo Silva. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played with finesse. Space for him to turn and look. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pass is just off target. Casemiro. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Keane. It's Bernardo Silva. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Unai Simon punts it upfield. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. He'll try from distance. That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bernardo Silva, Neymar, De Jong. That is good alertness. Silvestre. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Hazard! Goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Kalulu. Casemiro. Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Keane. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He is through here. That is good strength. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ibrahimovic. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bernardo Silva. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is... tries a shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now he's got space here. Vieira. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Bernardo Silva looking for a run-up. Brilliantly cut out. He's quick to return it. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Now it's Aubameyang. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Kalulu did just... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yellow or red? It is red. Fenerbahce are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Mkhitaryan. He's through here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Mkhitaryan. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not a hint of offside here. Kalulu gets it clear. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Robertson is eyeing up his options in the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And the shot's on here. Lovely. Now, Aubameyang! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And that has been cleared. Bernardo Silva. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Shot could be on. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Kalulu. Some resolute defending there. That is a great pick out. And he's lost. He's having a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he shoots! Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Robertson, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's well spotted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Toure concedes a free kick for that. Yaya Toure has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the... Luis Suarez! Off the post! And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Rafinha. Mkhitaryan. Caught offside that time. And he's being shifted off it. That is ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva. Now Keane. Van Bronckhorst. And he's managed to get free. Schweinsteiger demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mkhitaryan. Dest. And Rafinha. Oh, that's well spotted. Mkhitaryan. De Jong. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's picked... Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Alexander... Good chance here! Dest. Nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Poland have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's got the beating of his man. Now it's Neymar, and he's well positioned here. Goes down, but nothing given. Neymar. Spread out to the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick out. It's Luis Suarez! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Keane. What's going wide left? So we're still where we started right now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through, and he's cut it out. Schweinsteiger. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Oh, there's a probing ball. Davids. Iniesta. Now it's Yamal. Bernardo Silva. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Well read. And the danger is averted. Deftly away. Mkhitaryan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a throw. He's got away. Big chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's onto this. He's shifting through the gears. And he shoots! Goal! Poland! And that That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's picked out the run. That's good play. Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Keane. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Keane! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Poland are looking to go forward now. It's Luis Suarez!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Keane with decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma herring after the ball here. Played out to the left flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan can really...
And the shot! So, third corner of the game. Forced to go back, and it's... He's having a shot! That has not gone well. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's on it. Can he get away? He is through here. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
De Jong. Dest. Mkhitaryan. Keane. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Iniesta. Oh, what a ball! Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Yamal! They've got to be quick to recover this. That could spell trouble. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to pass it, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 11.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 17.
He's there to head it!
Coming on
And
the
oh,
field,
he's got that completely
number 7,
wrong.
Pierre Aubameyang. Number 9, Brian Mbumo.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Martinez. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tacho does really well to win the ball there. Kalulu promptly onto that, and that is that. Here's a man in form. Robertson wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! And a neat finish. AC Milan are all square.
The goal scorer for AC
That
Milan
is so good,
at
such
the
sharp
69
skills,
is
and such a delicious
number
finish.
7.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Mkhitaryan. Aubameyang, and Aubameyang! Well, oh, what has happened here? Has to go back here. And now they can clear their lines. Keane, looking for options for movement. Cross into the box. And it's turned away. Oh, it's a... Bernardo Silva! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer for AC
Oh, that
Milan
is a sweet finish,
after 79
gorgeously
minutes
controlled
is
and ruthlessly
number 13.
dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution for Poland, number 7. Noni
So
Madueke.
changes afoot here, and
Number
from both
19.
sides.
Lamine
Milan
Yamal.
with the lead.
Coming on
I
the
think there's
field.
been a greater menace to
Number 21.
everything they've been doing during this spell,
Somerville.
one that they hope will
Number
continue.
11.
Keane.
Lionel Messi.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And just like that, he is up and running at
Goal
once.
scorer for AC Milan after 82 minutes in.
Well, how's that for a class
Number
finish?
23.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found space here. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dani Olmo cuts it out. Kalulu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bernardo Silva, he's in a great position here. Can he get it through? Real chance here. Crosses it in. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Haaland.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now it's Aubameyang. And it's De Jong. He's a sharp little ball here. Mkhitaryan finds himself offside. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aubameyang. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well read, nice interception. Robertson. Aubameyang. And it's Robertson.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He'll try from distance! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Look at the space here. Mkhitaryan. It's a pretty loose pass. He has a look up. Burmo. Now it's Aubameyang.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Robertson. Keane. Bernardo Silva. De Jong. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Dani Olmo looking to play him in. Now he's running away. Mbappe! Mbappe! Mkhitaryan. Robertson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Aubameyang. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's managed to get free. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Burmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Aubameyang. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's going wide left. Keane is in a really good position out wide. And that has put paid to that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mkhitaryan. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Iniesta.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's picked out the run. Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. This possibly the last play of the half. And can he finish it? And it's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're underway for the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mkhitaryan. Dest. And Burmo. Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Here's a man in form. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mbappe. Kalulu gets over and intercepts. Burmo, given the lift of his goal. Aubameyang.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. That could spell trouble. And he's quick to get rid. That'll be a corner. Haaland. Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Pete.
Real chance! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23. Numero
So
7.
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 9.
Tunisia with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Il numero 17.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's in on goal! And he's certainly onside here. Tries to get it clear. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2, then. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space.
Tunisia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar. Neymar plays it in. Oh, terrible pass. Played into space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. He's having a pop! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Yamal, that's a good ball out wide. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. Spread neatly. Oh no! De Jong, played out to the left flank. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Delivered across.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, well played, well played. Haaland. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mkhitaryan. And Burmo. Now it's Aubameyang. Sneijder. And it's Del Piero. And that's going wide left. He's got away. Big chance! And again. Nearly, but not quite. Sneijder. That has found him in acres of space. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Pass somewhat off target. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
It's Nedved! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Here's a man in form. Milan still without a single shot on target. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Aubameyang. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Mbappe, and the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Plays it across. Kalulu deals with that comfortably. That's tidy. And it's Rijkaard. Del Piero. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. He's on it, can he get away? So no flag here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. He's gone for goal. It's anyone. Oh, what has happened here? Has a look up and drives it forward. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero looking to receive it in space. There's the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Keane. Mkhitaryan. Del Piero. That's good running with the ball. Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Aubameyang. Rijkaard. And it's Sneijder. Mbappe running with intent and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Nedved. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that signals the end of the first period. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
I think
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A case now of complete control. Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Mkhitaryan. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little... Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders.
Shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho. Good read, needed to be. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one-off. Bernardo Silva. Mkhitaryan. Keane. Keane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driven in. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Referee's given a throw. And here's Neymar. And it's Mkhitaryan. And he's running through. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, can he finish? There it is! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 7.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mkhitaryan.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. De Jong. Mkhitaryan. That's been cut out, well played. Edmilson. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho getting forward. Neymar. Now it's Keane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yamal. And it's Bergkamp. Yamal. Good, strong midfield running here. Keane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aubameyang, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that was vital. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Great ball if he can get there. Keane. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he thumps it clear. Shevchenko, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Diaz. Berbatov. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Diaz. And this is Bergkamp.
There will be 1 minute
Keane.
at a time.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Keane. And that has put paid to that. And that is the end of the first half.
This is a staff announcement.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Aubameyang. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Edmilson. And Zanetti. Chooses to go cross-field. Now he's off and running.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. And a header! He will be livid with himself. Robertson. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Mkhitaryan. Keane receives it in a good position here. Diaz. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Bernardo Silva. And it's made its way to him. Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now the ball in. And it's claimed by the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Driving on and making good progress. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Lofted in. And back out.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19, Lamine Yamal. Number 17,
Cleared without hesitation.
Number 14, Luis Diaz. Number 15,
Facing up to his adversary, this
Edge
is a formidable matchup.
coming on the field. Number
And a
9,
play for a throw.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 18, Ousmane Dembele. Number
Zanetti
20,
flings it
number
across.
13,
Oh, important interception.
Number 6, Frank Rijkaard.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Gordon. Cross to the back post. Punched away. Mbappe. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's James Rodriguez. And he's picked it up out wide. Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Corner number 2 then. Casemiro gets it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha. Zanetti. 75 minutes played. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Kubel, a picture of dependability itself. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this?
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Goes for a shot! And no mistake. AC Milan are all square.
The goal scorer for AC Milan.
So
79
smooth,
minutes
a
in.
signature finish.
Number
Well, we could be a
14,
little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So they have it all to do again.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Inzaghi. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Gordon. Now it's Inzaghi. He's through here. Berbatov gets into a good position. Rafinha. Mbappe. Spread to the right. Looking for the run. It's played through for him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Dembele. Rafinha. It's Bernardo Silva. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's straight offside. Bernardo Silva.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
He's felt that, hasn't he? James Rodriguez. Kazakhstan really will have to throw it. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Dimitar Berbatov.
Kazakhstan. And that will be the final act. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up.
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De Jong. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Keane! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And they're back on the ball again, and he's in on goal. He's having a pop. Mkhitaryan gets flagged offside. Koundé. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Good ball, good take. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's dealt with that really well. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now this could be a chance. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Aubameyang! It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Aubameyang. He's picked his way through. Aubameyang! Raul. Messi. Raul. This looks promising. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Can he? Will he? Golden opportunity wasted.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Timber's cross. Aubameyang, never out of the action for very long. And smartly reclaimed.
Oh, really well played.
It's a promising position, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Luis Suarez.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass. Decent chance! And it's Bernardo Silva. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And that's been real chance! He's beaten the last man! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Neymar! Raul. Mkhitaryan. Milan have He's gone for goal! It's hit the crossbar. And he's quick to get rid. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Sostituzione per il Barcellona. Numero 17, Messi. Lascia il campo.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Hazard.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Dest. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's shifting through the gears here. So no flag here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Keane. And here's Suarez.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rodri. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva threads one in. Flashes it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Raul. Can he get it through? And a chance! It's Asa! And he's heaved it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Raul, played out wide. Raul. Mkhitaryan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aubameyang is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Keane. Raul. That is good alertness. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Azar. And here's Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mkhitaryan. Koundé. More and more pressure on the ball here. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, perfectly measured that. Luis Suarez! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Koundé. Pass somewhat off target.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, Neymar. Numero 23, numero 7, Pierre Aubameyang. Numero 6, lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 14,
Figlia. He
il numero
leaps
9,
for it.
il numero 21.
Harmlessly behind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Burmo. And here's Mkhitaryan. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Serginho. And Azar. Burmo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, thick chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mkhitaryan. So that's it, it is all over. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those...
Mbappe! Shot and goal! Mkhitaryan. Burmo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. Alvarez! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Alvarez really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Towering header! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Martinez did well to stay calm there. There will be a throw-in. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he's got the beating of his man. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Rafinha gets into a good position. Can he get onto this? He's done well to get that clear. Aubameyang. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's De Jong. Goes down, but nothing gives... Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Thuram getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alvarez, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Martinez. Mkhitaryan. Ronaldinho. Aubameyang. Played out wide. Aubameyang receives it in. And Aubameyang! And it's been hooked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has not gone well. Now there's one of the players of the week. And it's De Jong. Now the cross. And a header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a promising position. Oh, it's played into the air. Impressive jump! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Neymar. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Martinez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Alvarez. Ronaldinho. And he's gone backward. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. And he shoots! And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Getting up there! De Jong. Great vision. And this is Mkhitaryan. Akanji clears it away. Alvarez. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Milan ahead by just the... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Burmo. Now it's Mbappe. Mkhitaryan. Alvarez. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot could be on. And Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their third corner. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Dest. De Jong. And it's Mkhitaryan. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's... Bono! Rafinha. Crosses it in. He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Jong gets over and intercepts. Milan are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez with the clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on.
And the shot! Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 10. Serán
Robertson.
sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Milan
El dorsal
perhaps
24.
contemplating their next change here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, it's Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. A header! He will be livid with himself. Robertson. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. What a delightful ball. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. And it's Robertson. Rafinha. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Alvarez is onto this.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kalulu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Goal!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. el dorsal 80.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Clipped into space. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Good chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Robertson. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chance, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Mkhitaryan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Barcelona have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as he can to perfecting the game. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mkhitaryan certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Triol. Xavi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez is onto this. Cafu. Showing good feet. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Ball's gone out of play. Quarter of an hour played. Xavi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Rooney. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Triol.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
He's got away. Big chance! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to pass it, and the shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Bernardo Silva. De Jong. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back.
Gol del Milan.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Mbappe. Burmo. Xavi.
And Burma really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Iniesta. Puyol cuts it out. Cannavaro. And it's Iniesta. Good ball, good take. Now it's Neymar. Robertson flings in across. And this is Mkhitaryan. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. The second half is up and running. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xavi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Space for him to turn and look. That's a throw. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And Burmo running with the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Puyol. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a little off target. Burmo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. Xavi has created one goal already. Iniesta, spread it left, and it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival, De Jong. And this is Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cannavaro. Iniesta. Mkhitaryan was in no mood for any of that. Little pass back. This is a promising build-up. Cannavaro. Puyol. Tries to play it through. That's going wide left. Neymar. is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en el Milán. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 11, Neymar.
And he skips past his man.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 23.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rafinha.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafinha simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, he's done. Rafinha! Oh, good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Gol del Milán.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Será sustituido por el dorsal
When the
14.
manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan now in a position far more desirable. Oh, he's been caught on it! Great chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cafu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! And what a climax we have here! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Minutos de descuento.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. De Jong picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So straight into the action.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much as... A header! Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Nicely spread. Figo. And that's played in low. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Dest. And that's a throw-in. Oh, terrible pass. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Hoisted in. Kalulu is there and he can get that clear. Burmo. He's on it, can he get away? Robertson cuts it out.
Closer, clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Look at the space here. Figo. Figo crosses. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Desai with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts.
That's going in strongly.
Burmo. Vieira. Neymar. And it's Mkhitaryan. And it's De Jong. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Now it's Pelé. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Stam makes the interception. This looks promising. Can he get it through? And closer. He goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And a chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Mbappe. Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. Figo. Tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Figo. Oh, nice touch. Pirlo. Has a look up and getting up there! And he's following up! And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Dest. The message is clear, none shall pass. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Oh, great leap! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was... And that's it! So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Chelsea have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in...
Great chance! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, easy pickings there. Bomo. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Elects to cross.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's quick to get rid. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's good play. Bernardo Silva. Hangs in a cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot could... Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Camavinga with the cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bale. Shapes to shoot! That is special! Gareth Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Conte succumbs to the pressure. And this is Bale. Oh, what a mistake! He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Martinez goes sliding in. Conte. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Edmilson. And it's Camavinga. Space for him to turn and look. Cross goes in there.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
2
De Jong.
minutes have been indicated.
It's Bernardo Silva. It's a good ball out wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's it, 45 minutes up. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 8.
The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That has not gone well. And it's Mkhitaryan. Camavinga tries to play it through, and this is Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's had a shot! Some resolute defending there. Looking for the run. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hernandez. Hernandez with the... He's rising!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's in a good position here. Opts to play it back. That's put paid to the danger. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Strong running down that left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson. Mkhitaryan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Bale on 2 now and looking for 3. De Jong. He's in plenty of space here. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 7.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bebeto to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
He is through here. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he can thump it away.
That was lovely, that.
Conte. Hernandez. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Hernandez. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes. And this is Bebeto. Takes a shot! Well, the clearance is short. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. Chiellini simply refused to be outdone there. And it's been played through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Inigo Martinez. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
N'Golo Kante, number 17.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Roberto.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here.
There will be 1 minute.
That looks a decent ball. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Mkhitaryan. And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry.